And from Powercomputers, we have our Managing Director, Mr. Shakil Taramsi. But we also have our coordinating team, that is Fatma Salah. Can you please raise your hand? And we have Nehal Solanki. But we also have Mr. Mitesh Chauhan, who is our head of tele department. We also have Zamin Delji as our senior support member, who is currently in Zambia for a project on tele. But we also have Alice Mashanda from marketing team. Can you please raise your hand? So that is all from our team. A very welcome to you all. We wanted to see all our tele clients. This event is especially meant for all of our clients who are using either ERP or TelePrime. So Powercomputers, along with Tele Solution India, invites you to attend our Tele annual new release showcasing the TelePrime 7.0. So TelePrime is an addition after Tele ERP 9. Let's talk about Tele Solutions, okay? Tele is a leading business management software company based in India that today enables nearly 2.5 million businesses worldwide. 35 years plus of empowering businesses, trusted by 2.5 million businesses worldwide, operating in more than 100 plus countries. That's a good achievement. About Powercomputers, we have more than 25 years of experience in business digitalization, focusing with small business, but also medium businesses, serving over more than 2,000 clients in business solutions, experts in accounts, inventory, and HR solutions, but also we are serving businesses across Tanzania. And that is all from Powercomputers. So now our agenda for today will be talking about TelePrime 7.0, but we'll also be talking about the customization for manufacturing businesses, also the customization for trading businesses, online ordering system integrated with Tele, VFP integration for Tele, Tele on cloud, backup solutions for Tele data from Tele Solutions, import tools in Tele, but also selected advanced features in Tele. Without wasting time, I would like to welcome our first speaker, which is Mr. Manuraj.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Manuraj. I am from Bangalore, the country manager for Tanzania, and your host for today. For the next 30 minutes, I'll take you through the current product capabilities, the new product capabilities that is part of the latest feature, and there are some existing features of Tally, which you would not be knowing, but it is part of the product, right? So the next session, the upcoming session will be completely about the product, what will make your life easy, right? And also to understand more from the product what all things is possible with TallyPrime. So before starting the session, how many are aware of the latest product TallyPrime 7.2? You can just raise your hand. How many are aware about Tally ERP 9? Okay. So majority of the crowd knows about Tally ERP 9, and it's a greater opportunity today for me to explain about TallyPrime 7.2 because there are a lot more features in 7.2. So we'll see as and when we go through each and every presentation and the product update, right? And very, very importantly, so wherever you have doubts, any clarification that is required, so please raise your hand, please ask your question and get it clarified. So can we start the session? Can we start the session?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Mitesh, open the presentation. So almost 6 years back, there was an evolution in the product when Tally ERP9, where we came up with a new product called Tally Prime. So in 2020, we launched a new feature, new product, Tally Prime, where there were a lot more changes to the current architecture that was running. So in today's session, we see what is those change that has been brought in with Tally Prime. See, one major feedback from most of the customers was, how do I multitask with Tally? So the current challenge is, a user is recording a transaction. At the same time, the owner goes to the accountant and says, can I get a balance sheet printout? So in Tally ERP, is it possible that you are recording a transaction, you pause the transaction, and you print a balance sheet? Is it possible in Tally ERP? So what was your solution in Tally ERP? Can anyone answer? Okay, so till we get the mic, I'll answer on behalf of you. So if I'm a Tally ERP user, I'm an accountant. So the owner comes to me and says, can you give me a balance sheet printout? So either I save the transaction or I quit the transaction, take the printout of balance sheet, give it to my owner, and then again come back, open my Tally, and then record the transaction. So this was the way your Tally ERP used to work. But with Tally Prime, we have brought the multitasking option, wherein the user, in order to close the transaction, so he can pause the transaction and he can still continue the activity. Mitesh? So let's take this as an example. So let's record a transaction. Yeah. So in this instance, the owner reaches to me that can I get a balance sheet printout. So what you need to do in Tally Prime is, from the same screen, there's a shortcut which you can see on the top middle side called as Go To. You can either use the mouse to click on these options or press Alt G. So when I click on Go To, the user can write any kind of command. So I type balance sheet. So what Tally did is, it has saved the previous transaction and it has allowed you to navigate to a different screen. And in this screen, you can either give a print, you can export, or you can still further drill down and do any kind of activity. So let's give a print command. So once this print is handed over to the owner, so I need to continue my activity, right? The transaction which was paused. So let's see if Tally Prime has saved my transaction instance in the backend. So the print is done. I press escape, so I can see my transaction. So you need not to reject the transaction or record the transaction in AD. So from the same screen, you can do multiple activities. So this is one instance. Let's take one more instance. So the user is recording a transaction and he wants to make a different transaction. He doesn't want to pass this transaction, but he wants to pause this transaction and record a different transaction. So again, you can click on Go To. So in the top you can see, I can create a voucher, I can create master, I can open any reports simultaneously. So I go for create voucher, I pass a receipt voucher, a contract, yeah, any vouchers. So let us quickly record a transaction. So I saved my transaction and Tally has again come back to my previous transaction which was paused at the moment. So this go-to will help your accountant to do multitasking with Tally Prime. And it's not only about transaction or voucher, you can do multiple reports. Then let's go to balance sheet. So from balance sheet, I want to go to a different report. Again, I click on go to. I go to profit and loss account. I print, I export. Now again, I can click on go to any report. So go to is a kind of a search which you use in Google, right? That you type some command and it gives you the interaction history, right? So same way in Tally, go to will give you all the information. If any report you want to check, or if the user doesn't know to find any report, just inform him to click on go to and type the details. So it gives you all the relevant information. And once you press escape, it again comes back to the same screen. So in go to, we have given one more option called as switch to. So here we are holding the previous information or previous history of transactional reports that you have loaded. Switch to is nothing but as an accountant, suppose I am in balance sheet. I want to open profit and loss account by closing the balance sheet. So switch to will close the previous information and it will take you to the new report. Come to gateway of time. So let's click on switch to balance sheet. Or first go to balance sheet. Shift to it does this. It closes the previous report and it closes the new report. That's the only change between switch to and go to. So I recommend you to use go to for each and every area basis because it will help your accountant or as a owner also to do multitasking with Tally Prime. So this is one feature which has been widely used across Indian and international markets because on a day-to-day basis, this is something which accountants needs, right? So please keep your accountants updated to use this particular feature. And if there is any challenge to use this feature, please reach out to Powercomputers team. They're going to help you, your team to use this particular feature. So let's see our next feature in Tally Prime presentation. So you are aware that in Tally you can export any report in Excel, right? In Tally RP9, any report can be exported to Excel. But there was one requirement which came from most of the customers that can I import the data from Excel? So with Tally Prime, we are given an option. The user can import transaction, user can import vouchers, and any kind of information, either it is your inventory masters, or it is your stock group, ledger group. So all these information can be imported into Tally with an Excel. So what Tally does is, Tally has created a template. You fill all the information in the template, and when you click on import, so it imports all the vouchers or all the masters. So we are unable to show this demo because you have the, we'll just show a quick demo on how you can import vouchers and masters to Excel. So in import, now we have given option of Excel as well. Earlier it was only XML and JSON. So there are 18 masters where we are. So if you masters would have got imported. So there's a small Excel template which you can create, fill all the ledger information, and then get information, and then you can click on import. So you need not to go for any kind of customization or do some kind of backend activity to import the data. So Tally by default has given the Excel import option in Tally. So this is for the transaction which is importing. So these are 4 vouchers we imported from Excel. So start exploring these features in Tally Prime, because if these features are useful to you guys, right? So that we can inform the team to add many more features so that it will help you on a day-to-day basis. So please educate your team on these features, because these are very useful features which will make your life of your accountants and your life also very easy in Tally Prime. Yeah.
That Excel is the template from Tally, or we can.
So Tally by default has given these templates. So when you go to import, right, so these templates are already available. You need to incorporate the relevant fields in the template. Just go to the Excel file, show them the template. So these are the templates for masters and transactions which are available. So it's not necessary all fields need to be imported. What all information that you need or you have, fill those information and you can import. Let's go to the next Tally Prime feature and explore. So whenever you go to balance sheet or any report, your daybook or any reports, right? So to identify the transaction, it was very difficult because all the information comes and there are no distinguishing between the first column and the second column, right? So in Tally Prime, we came up with the option called as stripe view. So it identifies relevant information or alternate information with an indication. So let's see how these informations are currently available in Tally Prime. This is only from a readability perspective that this feature has been given. First, let's see the current feature of Tally ERP and how it works. Just go to load all the transactions. So currently, this is how it shows, right? So sometimes if user wants to see any transaction of Joseph, right? Either he has to go there or use some kind of scale or anything to read that particular transaction. So let's enable the stripe view option. Change. Enable stripe view. So this is how the differentiator will come when you enable this stripe view. So this will be applicable in all your reports, whether it's your financial statement or your outstanding statement, stock summary. In all the reports, you find this indication, and even when you print, also it comes in this pattern. So there were a lot more customers who used to use customization files for this, right? Get it customized. So by default, it is available in the default Tally Prime product. So use this feature so that this is how we'll be able to identify the right data. So let's go to the next feature. So whenever a owner wants to see certain data information, right, you should either export the data to an Excel and the user applies some kind of algorithms, logic, and he makes a dashboard, right? But in Tally Prime, we have introduced the dashboards where you can add as many as information, and the dashboards can be viewed by the user. The owner can make his own dashboard. The user can make the dashboard for other users, right? You can add different information on the dashboard. So this will give your overall company's information. So instead of going to multiple reports, so you navigate to dashboard, it gives you complete picture. So let's see how to enable dashboard in Tally Prime. So whenever you download Tally Prime, so you can see below display more reports, you'll find a feature called dashboard. So let's go inside the dashboard. So this is how the dashboard works. So there are configurations which you can make. So each information is called as style. You can have as many as tags you want, as many as information, as many as reports that you can add. You can click on F12, so there's the configuration. So these are the list of reports that you can add as part of the dashboard. So you can see what is the purchase trend. You want to see in vertical format, you can see the dashboard in a vertical format. You want more number of information in the tile, that can also be added. You want to export any of these tile information, so that can also be done. So this feature will mainly be used by the owners because they want to see the overall stats of the particular company, right? So in that case, please start using dashboard. So it will help you on day-to-day identification of your stock, your outstanding, your ledger information, other details. So any questions so far? Are we on track? Are we going too speed or is it fine? So the feature which I am showing is only available in Tally Prime, but in Tally API these informations are not possible, or few have been possible through customization. But start upgrading to Tally Prime so that everything is possible in default product, so that we can start using it in day and day. Yeah, let's go to the next feature. Save. Yeah. So currently in Tally, let's go to stock summary. I think you would have seen this behavior. So this is the default stock summary report, right? So I want to add few columns. So what do I go for? F12. So I want opening balance. So I enable opening balance. I want inwards. I want outwards. Yes. So I want these information, and then I save it. So this is how my stock summary report is being viewed. Now, if I exit from this report, will this information get saved in Tally RP9? No? Will it be there? So let's see. Let's escape from this report. So if I again come to stock summary, so the save settings is not being saved. So there was the ask from most of the customers that can I design my report and can I save my report in my predefined format. So in Tally Prime, we given an option for user to create his own report and save the whole report as well. So that whenever you come to this report, what you have created, it will always save with those settings. So let's see how do we create our own report and save it. So we enable the same option, right? And on the right hand side, you can see an option called as Save View. So I click on Save View. So I can give any name for this report so that next time when I open Tally Prime, I can either search for this particular report or Tally will give this report as part of a specific filter. Enter. One way. So here we have given few more additional configuration. That is, whenever I open stock summary, should it open default stock summary which is there in Tally Prime, or should it open my stock summary, whatever report I have created. So we will make it as yes for now. There are additional configurations where you want to do this report for all companies, or you want to do it only for a specific company, that can also be done. So we'll not go with this option for now, we'll just proceed. So now let's exit from this report and see if Tally is saving the report based on my configuration. It's not saved by default. Let us reconfigure once again. One minute, just click on go to this. Enter. Okay. Just go for change view. Okay. Let's reconfigure once again. So let's reconfigure it. Let's press F12. Save view. You make this as default. Yes. Go to stock summary again. Yeah. So whenever you open stock summary, this is how the report shows. This is one way of configuring the report. The other way to search a report is come to gateway of Tally. So if you have created these reports, right? So you can give any name, and if you want to search those reports, you can always click on go to, and you can see it will show the saved reports, what has been created by the user. So here you can give an option for the user to create the reports. User can create reports and he can send those reports for you so that all the reports will be accessible to you as well. So it need not to be necessary that you have to remember those reports. So Tally will recall all the reports that has been configured by the user. So this will save a lot of time for the user so that every time you need not necessarily go make those changes and again configure it. So once you configure it, the report is always available. Yeah. It will be saved on the main system. Suppose you have 5 systems, right? So the system where your Tally is loaded, so there it will get saved. Yes. We are also given an option where if the user wants to save these reports, it can be locally saved also, it can be saved on the data also. So both options have been provided.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Regarding the Excel, coaching, we have one of PhD transactions. So, and we type the VAT, all the VAT details in an Excel, and then import.
Yeah. So for everybody's understanding, let me explain the question. The question is, I have a lot of transactions which has the VAT also. So I want to import those transactions with the VAT details. So in the Excel, what you need to do is you need to configure the statutory information also. What is the tax ledger that you want to import? What is the percentage that you want to import? And what is the tax value that needs to get imported? So if those information is provided, like rightly we have done in this Excel, so it imports even your statutory details as well. So the information what you give in this Excel, it will allow you to import it. Yeah, let's go to the presentation. So these are some of the features which I've shown in Tally Prime. There are a lot more features in Tally Prime. So in the next slide, we will go through our latest feature, which was launched, I think, a month before. So many are aware of Tally Prime 7.0. I think there were only a few people who had raised hands in the earlier. Okay. So currently, if you want to take data backup, so what are the methods that you use to take data backup? You use automatic, manual. So if you want to take automatic backup, what is the suggestion? How do you do in Tally RPA? Third-party solution you use, mobile backup you use, right? Any other method that you need to take, you used to use for auto backup? Or how many use auto backup in Tally RPA? Yes, sir.
Special file is the Tally people are providing.
Okay.
One of the main.
In Tally RPA. Okay. Okay. So I heard that Powercomputers had done some customizations which they used to configure for auto backup. See earlier, the key challenge for any businesses is that how do I keep my data secure, right? So day in and day out, the transactions are happening. The user is recording the transaction. So is my data secure with Tally, right? And should I take data backup manually? So one method which was followed from the past was, yes, I will take my data manually. So I copy the data path, I paste in a different code, I take a backup. Offline, there are few tools which will allow you to take data backup automatically also. So that was also used by a few customers. But there were many customers who had this challenge that my system got crashed and my data has been erased. So how do I restore my data? So in most of the cases, the customer had a previous backup and we were able to restore. But in few cases, we have seen the customer didn't have any kind of backup and he was made to create all the transactions from day one. So to solve this problem, with Tally Prime 7.0, Tally has come up with two major features, that is auto backup. So auto backup inside your local system and take backup in Tally Drive. Tally Drive means Tally's cloud. So even though your system gets crashed or whatever happens to your system, you can restore your data from Tally Drive. So let's see what's there with auto backup in Tally Prime 7.0. Data backup. So first I'll show you how to do a scheduled backup inside the local machine, and then we'll see how do I schedule a backup in Tally Drive. So this first backup is your normal data backup process. So let's go for scheduled backup. So this is the backup which I'm recommending Tally to take in my local machine. Okay, so I give the time, I design the settings. So based on that, Tally will take this backup. So I select a company. So I say this company backup should take on a daily basis. I can do weekly, monthly. So these are some combination which you can try. So I go for daily basis. And I specify time when this backup needs to take on a day-to-day basis. So then, if you want to take backup right now, so it will take. You can also keep a backup password. So if you want nobody to access your data backup, nobody to take out that particular data, you can give the password. So only one who has this password will be able to restore the data. So we'll make it no for now. Data. That's it. Data. So this is the place where you can see when the data backup has been taken, what is the data backup size, whether it has been successful or whether it is in scheduled status. So this report will show you complete stats of the data backup. So now we will see how do we schedule a backup in calendar. Nitesh, data. Manage calendar. So this is one screen which will give you an option that how do you want to take your data. So similar settings, just go for Excel. Yes. So this will give you when the company was, which company are taking the data backup, when was the last backup that has been taken, what is the backup size, and what is the backup, if there is a password that has been given to the data backup. So this report will give you the data backups that has been taken, and this will also help you to restore the data based on the dates that has been done.
Make close lock with key red heart.
Backup. Schedule backup. Just go for almost schedule. Add a schedule. Add a schedule. Enter. Enter a company. Select the same company. Press F12. It as yes. So here we are given few more options. That is how many versions of data backup should Tally take. We'll come to this mode of backup. Press enter. So currently what Tally does is you can configure up to 366 backup versions. So if you have done backup frequency as daily, so it will take everyday backup and it will keep last 366 days data. So that's the maximum that we have given. So you can configure as per your requirement, whichever how many days that you want to keep backup. So based on that, it will take. And we have also given one more option called as method of backup. Suppose your data size is 500 MB, right? And when you take the data backup, it will encrypt the data, and the data size would be around 100 MB. So every time when you take data backup, Tally will not take 100 MB of data every time. So it will take the incremental backup. Incremental backup means after taking the first data backup, the next day there are 10 transactions the user has recorded. So Tally will take only those 10 transactions backup and it will keep the previous backup under the incremental method. So that the space will also get reduced and the backup will also be very faster. So I always recommend you to go with incremental backup method. So that you'll be able to save time and save space also. And whenever there is a backup that takes, you can also apply notification. So as a owner, you will get notification that this company has been backed up, this company has been restored. So all those information can be configured with this calendar. Yes.
How many companies you can?
Unlimited companies.
Really?
Yeah. So if I have
At one go.
Yeah, at one go. You can configure the backup for all the companies. So on that particular time, all the companies' data it will take.
Can you show us again?
Yeah, sure.
With 5 to 6 companies.
Let's configure the. So you go to data. No, open. Just go to backup. Data backup. Data. Schedule backup. Schedule backup. New schedule. Add a schedule. So here I can select my companies. So this is the place where you select all your companies and then you do the configuration. select the companies.
There is no option that you can select all at one go.
You can select your all items data. You have all items. You select all items, all the companies will get selected. Just press backspace, Nitish. Backspace. So here there are two options. One is cloud storage, that is Tally Drive. You want to do this auto backup in local system, then you can specify the path. So either one can be configured. And the other thing is, while Tally is taking the auto backup, so it's not necessary that the Tally users need to pause or close Tally or not do any transaction. So they can record the transaction, they can continue to work as it is. So Tally will take the backup in the backend.
Yeah. If I want to store the backup in Tally cloud, is there an extra charge?
We'll come to that next slide. We go to the next slide. See, I've shown you how the auto backup works, how you can configure scheduled auto backup in the local drive, in Tally drive, how to apply logics that whether you want daily, weekly, which particular time you want. Go to the next slide. Smart filters. Yeah. So these are some advantages of benefits of Tally Drive. So you can schedule it monthly basis, weekly, and store it locally or on cloud storage. It is easy to recover, and backup, like I said, incremental backup if you take, so it will reduce the data size by 5x, and you get regular alerts when the backup is taken and when it is restored. So for this Tally Drive cloud backup, you should have Tally Prime 7.0, which is mandatory, and you should have a valid subscription. If you have valid subscription, then you will be able to take the data backup. For a single user, 1 GB of free storage will be available. For multi-user, 3 GB. And if you are using Tally Prime server, you get 10 GB of storage. So if you have Tally Prime server and when you have Tally Gold, so it will be totally 13 GB of storage that will be available for the users. So if you are a single user and if you feel 1 GB is getting exhausted, so there are commercials where you can add more storage to the single user. Or if you are a multi-user, so 3 GB should be sufficient, or you can buy more storage as well. Any questions on Tally Drive?
If your subscription covers the, I'm a gold user, so I would be able to store in cloud.
Yes. If you have a subscription, then 3 GB is free for you. If the subscription gets expired, then your data will still be saved with Tally, but you'll not be able to take the auto backup in the Tally Drive. So Tally is going to retain your data for, I think, almost 90 days for now. So within 90 days, if you are relieving the cases, you can again continue to take data backup in Tally Drive. Or after 90 days, the data will get completely erased. We'll move to the last feature for today's demo session. That is Smart File. So in Tally, whenever you want to search for any information, either you go to display account book ledger and you get the ledger name and it gives you the current information. But in Tally Prime 7.0, we'll give an option where you'll be able to search for any information from Gateway of Tally. So let's see how that Smart Find works in Tally Prime 7.0. can see before they go to, they get an option called as Alt F5 details entered in masters and transactions. Click on that. You type any information, random information. Otherwise, you type what XYZ earlier. You type XYZ in place of DTG. Yes, they just show first on the master. Type XYZ. Enter. So when I type XYZ, so it will list down all the masters, all the vouchers, which has this particular information, which contains XYZ. So it is currently showing 3 transactions and masters. So in masters you can see, in masters it is also searched whether this XYZ is part of the name or XYZ is part of any information inside the master. Suppose you have given address which contains XYZ, you have given any beneficiary name which has XYZ, correct? Or any description which has XYZ, so it shows all this information. So same way you can still add more information, search for one more details. Type ABC. Let's see what it is. So there is no ledger or anything under ABC, it doesn't give you any information. And even if ABC is part of any narration, so even that information also will get captured. Any stock item or any value. Yeah, click on this. See here we have given this motor vehicle number as T111TTG. Sometimes there are users where they just remember some information of the transaction, but they don't know which particular transaction that information has. So this search will give you exactly that information. So we are searching for these details called DTG. Escape. So this was the voucher which came to the user when he searched for DTG. So this is how you can find relevant details, masters information, vouchers information, or any other ledger related information to tally search. Yes.
What about numeric value, like amount?
Like you want to search based on amount.
Let's say the amount.
Okay. So let's find. Can you just give the value? And find some 25,000. Just search for 25,000. In search, just give 20,000. Enter. So this has opening balance which has 20,000. So if there is any transaction which has 20,000, it will pop.
You need to put a format like commas.
Not it. So you can add those information. That is the advanced part of search. Yes, I've just shown you the simple format of search. You can add advanced format of search like 10,000 in a particular ledger master you want to find. So those can also be done. So I've shown you the top features of Tally Prime. Okay, Tally Prime, you can say Tally Prime 7.0. So these are the benefits that you get when you upgrade and when you start adopting Tally Prime 7.0. Because it will make your life easy, it will save a lot of time, your data is safe with Tally Prime 7.0. You're able to search for relevant information immediately. You can create dashboards on the fly, right? You can import data through Excel. You can save reports and you need not again regenerate those reports again and again. So these are some of the few top features which I've shown in Tally Prime. So I would urge all the TNN users to start exploring Tally Prime because your day-to-day work will reduce and you get more benefited from this particular feature. So any questions? Yeah. Search. In the search. So from Gateway of Tally, what you do is you go to that particular tab. and you input any information. So not necessary that you should be in gateway of Tally. Even if you're in any report, right? Still that report filter works. Alright, search any information as part of the transaction. So when I give 30,000, it is filtering for the transaction which has that particular value.
Then go back and import that data.
You want us to?
Go back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this one. And you import and see. Same, it's not coming when we are importing.
When importing this transaction is not coming.
No, importing transaction is coming next. But the alignment is not.
Alignment means,
This is the debit or debit.
okay.
Debit or alignments are not.
Maybe we need to check the template once. I think after the session, let's discuss. Let's see the template. Yes.
I have a technical question. Because you see, many times we face challenges of internet, network, electricity is a common problem every now and then. So once we are hosting or working on Dell, immediately it shuts down. And then when we try to open, it does not open. If there is a single user, if for example there are 10 multi-users on one server, even the server is not working, and we face a lot of challenges. So what is the way forward regarding that?
See, one recommendation is if you are a multi-user or a single user, one thing is you should have a proper backup for your electricity, because most of the cases what happens is if you see any firm, right, your work should continue, it should not get impacted because of any reason, right? So even here when you are conducting a session, our plan is that we should have a backup, so our session should not get impacted because a lot of customers have come from different places, so their time is also getting wasted. So that we wanted to avoid. So in your case also, what you have to do is if you are using a multi-user, so you should plan in such a way that your tenant doesn't get impacted because of power shutdown. That is number one. Second thing, from the backup perspective, what you do is you configure this auto backup so that it takes backup on a regular basis. So even though there is a power shutdown, even though some user tries to delete some kind of transaction, so your previous backup will have those information. That is one thing that we recommend to the customers on a regular basis. But apart from that, if there is no internet, right, still Tally will work for a couple of days. It's not necessary that you should have internet all the time. I hope I answered. So any other questions?
How would you clarify what the manufacturing accounts?
On
Manufacturing accounts.
manufacturing, okay. That Shekhaji will explain on manufacturing perspective, what all things are currently possible in default product, what all things can be done through customizations.
Regarding the Excel format, can you have a custom template? For example, they send us Excel statement. Can we do some kind of custom way so that we just copy it, import that into that?
So this was one thing which we had a debate with Shekhaji, that should we show Excel import? One is this Excel import, other is the bank's statement in Tally. So are you aware that you can import Excel statement in Tally? Have anybody tried importing a bank statement? Okay. So what we do is at the end of the session, we will show you how you can import a bank statement in Tally. So if there are transactions, how transaction gets audited. If there are missing transactions, how you can create those transactions in Tally. So you need not to create any template, just take the bank statement and import directly in Tally, and it works. Any other questions? Yeah, so we'll take the last question and then we'll go to the next session. Yes.
We have
Tally? Rental. Yes, we have Tally rental. So you have quarterly rental, yearly rental, and the other benefit which we will cover in the upcoming studies. If you are using rental, how do you convert the rental into perpetual? Because that is another benefit, right? So you need not to pay year on year. After a couple of years, I can convert it into perpetual. Or after a couple of rentals that I pay, also I can convert it into a perpetual license, a lifetime license. So both are possible. So with this, I'll end this session. So thank you everyone for your patience. Okay, we'll again reconnect.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manu. I'm hoping that our phones will be ringing now for people to upgrade to TelePrime 7.0. How many are you here? Who will want to upgrade to 7.0 now? Yeah, thank you so much. Now I would like to welcome our Managing Director, Mr. Shakil Darams.
Thank you, Mariam. You're doing a good job. Good afternoon, or it's morning. 5 minutes, okay, so you are there. You're lucky, every one of you. Thank you very much. So, I know you have heard me a lot of times. I'm nervous, many people are looking at me. I don't know, they're increasing my incentives, I don't know, so you have to do the best here to make sure my incentives are more. They're extra %, right? So I can give discount to my clients. Anyway, thank you very much. So, my part, I will be one thing that Mr. Manraj forgot to tell you. To see how many of you are alert, since you have been given a small paper, so we'll be doing a small Kahoot quiz, and we have gifts for you. So make sure that you listen carefully, so you can then get the gifts from us, okay? One more thing that we will be giving out is we have a solution that we are going to show Tele Cloud. Sorry, can I have people silence on the phone? It's disturbing. Okay. A lot of people are asking about Tele Cloud. So one of the things that we are going to do is promote or give those who are present here 1 month free for those who want to move to Tele Cloud and see how our Tele Cloud is working. We'll be giving 1 month free. There is a small requirement for us is that you take a small picture, share us, and in the feedback form you write that you want 1 month free Tele Clouds for 1 month. We'll give you for free 1 month Tele Cloud. This service is not by Tele Solutions, this is solutions by Powercomputers. And we are going to show you a demo how TelePrime is going to work in cloud. Okay? This time we are giving a certificate of participants to all of those who are present here. So after the session, the certificates are down behind there, just your name, so you can take your certificate of participation. And those who have not given us the feedback form, please make sure that you give us the feedback form, so then we can keep record. And also, one of the things that we see after today's session, there's some trainings that we want to provide for our clients. Some of course will be chargeable, but some of the charge once a month we'll be providing training from now onwards on certain features of Tele, and we'll be putting a schedule. So for us to prepare a schedule, please, in your feedback form, you write down what are the topics of interest you have. So for example, a common question is Forex exchange. So we will conduct once in a month, it will be a cycle. Forex exchange, we'll do a one session on it. Or couple of questions came about importing tools. So we'll be conducting a session about importing tools, specifically for existing clients, and it will be free of charge on Saturdays. So those who want to come for these sessions, make sure you write down what are your interests, and we'll be conducting these sessions instead of a yearly one. We will also conduct some sessions more detailed. So you come with your laptop, you can practice focusing on one item, advanced items every month. So in your feedback form, please write down what is your interest. So we know when we chart out our next 6 months plan, we know what are the interests of our clients, so we can organize the training accordingly. I hope this is clear for all our clients, right? Okay, so one of the questions just came in on manufacturing. How many are using manufacturing, or how many are in the manufacturing industry here? Quick one, okay, a couple of manufacturing, good. So currently, what does Tele offer on manufacturing, and what solutions we have now done more than manufacturing? So in a manufacturing, there's a simple process. You buy raw materials, and you convert the raw materials into a finished product. Okay, and Tally does that one. So basically, for example, I'm using a basic example of a bread. So you are manufacturing a bread. In Tally, what you can do is, can you open a manufacturing data? Okay, good. So in Tally, what you can do is, when you are selling a bread, so for example, you are selling a bread of 500 grams. What are the raw materials needed in manufacturing one loaf of 500 grams bread? Or say you want to produce 50 of them. So maybe you need 2 kgs of wheat, some milk, some sugar, some yeast. What else is there in bread? I don't know. Mamas, you help me? Did I miss out anything? Oil, salt, thank you. See, the ladies knew about it. I know the church would not answer this question. Okay, so these are these things that you require on making. So you can actually define all the raw materials, and you can define for producing a 50 loaf of breads, what are the requirements? I need 2 kgs. So Tally, once you do a cell, it does not do it automatically. But what you can do is you can produce a manufacturing journal. So I'll give you an example. Quickly, can we do a manufacturing journal? We have already some data? Okay, good one. So I'm now making a bill of materials. So this is bill of materials. Say, for example, I'm going to produce this item. The name of a product is called Lulu Sugar 1 kg, 100 eggs. So here I can now define for making this item, what are my raw materials? So I need a canned sugar, a beet sugar, this is some chemicals, this is what I require, and I am able to produce 100 bags from these raw materials. That's one part of it. Now, one of the things that in manufacturing that Tally does is it also helps you if you're making, for example, you're making one main item, and we call it a byproduct that you're making, other byproducts you're making it. So for example, you're making small filter muds or molasses, I don't know what the word is, okay? You can also produce those byproducts, and then you can define how the cost going to be separate between the main item and the sub items. So I'm just going very overview, I'm not going to detail but what this can do. What we have done now in manufacturing new things as a customization, couple of things that we have done in manufacturing. Number one is, can we move to the module? So, you want to label, for example, you're producing a sugar bag and you want to label every item. So we have now a provision to make a label. So for example, from your manufacturing unit, you're producing and you want to label a batch number, you want to put a serial number and everything. And then you can, in Tally, we can do that. We have done a manufacture for whole client. We have done our whole process of barcoding the labels at the manufacturing levels. And when you are selling it, which batch you are selling it. This is all manufacturing that we have done it. On top of it, we have made a possible loading slip. So for example, you want to give instruction to the workshop people or to the godown people that this is what you want to load. So from the order, you can prepare a loading slip, and from loading slip, you can make a delivery note. Now this is all customized solution we have done for manufacturing. Okay, this is an example of a loading slip. Now this is not a default Tally feature. This is an add-on customizations we have done. Same thing with barcode level. Show me a barcode level. So we have produced this item, for example, and see, this one's, we can do it in Tally. So you can see you put a manufacturing there, item, barcode, serial number. A lot can be done in manufacturing, and these are customizations we have done for our existing client also. So a client was producing some bags, and he wanted to put weight on every bag unit. So we could do it for every unit of item, we could put some details like weight of the item, barcode for it, etc. See, you can see that we have done a batch number for it, weight for each item, and the rate which you want to charge. So this is one of the examples of customizations that we have done for our existing client on manufacturing. With time, we want to wind up by 1 o'clock. We have around 2-3 more products that I want to show, so I'm going slightly faster, just giving you an overview of what we have offered. So this is a manufacturer from point of view, what we have done. The next one is, a lot of you are in trading. Okay, so what we have done are customizations for trading businesses. A lot of times we struggle to get information. An example of information that we want is, I want to keep track of my salesperson's performance. Or, for example, you have today region and you want to see what do I sell more in Dodoma, what do I sell more in Mwanza. Okay. Another thing you want to do is you want to see what category do I sell more in Mwanza and in Dodoma. So these are multiple fields that you want to extract information to make a good decisions. Okay, so here we can see this trading module. This is not part of Tally. See, Tally, an example to give you, I always give examples. You get a car, you go and buy a car, a Maruti, but when you want to put a full tinted, it's not part of Maruti. Maruti says, no, I'm giving you only plain thing. If you want a tinted class, you put yourself. Some add-ons are not there in Tally. It depends on your business processes, what you want. So what we are doing is we help our clients. A client comes, and a client came recently, he wants a customized invoice. So we make for them the customized solutions nowadays. We have a full-time programmer who does our customized active work. So this is one of an example of customizations we have done. What we are trying to exchange ideas is what people have done it, and you may think what you require. Some things that you are doing repeatedly and you want it to be customized so you don't repeat your time. This is what customization helps you out. So example of this one is, this is a client. Okay, now you want to filter what does a strategy insurance buy from me regularly. Okay, so when you filter out by a client name, it will tell you what he's buying. So you can see strategy insurance buys a battery from me digital, what quantity he buys. Now I want to filter out, see what is buying from me regular. In a single screen, you'll see all your filtrations. Now I want to see area-wise, okay? Okay, so another additional you can see is what margins I'm making from strategy insurance. Is he giving me high margins or low margins? So here we also have margin-wise. You can see, oh, you're getting a good margins from him, okay? So that's one area you can work on this report. The second area is Dar es Salaam. So we want to filter all sales of Dar es Salaam. Can you filter sales of Dar es Salaam only? So we are going to filter so you have all these regions, and I say I want to filter Dar es Salaam sales. What do I sell? Oh, so these are the products I sell in Dar es Salaam. Same thing, I want to now filter out, you have either a dealer who is buying from you or an agent. Okay? So you can even do a filtration by a salesman wise. Who is selling which product? So you have, for example, someone called Mary. What does Mary sell more? So this is what we have done a customization, that for you to get a detailed report for client, we can use this module. Okay, so see, this is what Mary, can we show what product she sells? Yeah, so you can see what Mary is selling. I can now do double filtration. I want to see how much batteries AAA Mary is selling. So I'm now picking AAA battery, salesperson married, she sold only these numbers. What margin she's giving me? I can see. Okay, so you can see, oh, she's earning good margins for me. 54% selling AAA batteries. I should give a better commission. All right? So this is what we have done for a trading business, a lot of specific customizations. Okay, now what else we have there? Moving to add-on. So we have an add-on, 3 challenges I'll explain to you. And then we want to see whether Tally defaults as a solution or not. The first challenge is, for example, you want to have an approval processes. An example, one staff makes a payment voucher, the other one approves it. So by default, that option is not there in Tally. So this is, we have done an add-on, it's called PowerPack. It's called, we are now doing a workflow. Yes, and then you say enable voucher processes. So you could say, not everyone, if finance director is posting, I don't want to do approval. But for example, if a junior clerk is posting an entry, I want an approval process for it. So you can enable who should be doing and who is authorizer. So that's one important thing. Now, this is a whole set of feature that we have made. It's called PowerPack. Currently, a lot of clients are using it. You can now set up more securities. By default, Tally securities are there, but advanced security-wise, this PowerPack will solve your problems. Can you go to the security feature again? See, you can have deletion control, export controls. You don't want people to export information unnecessary, import controls, upload, a lot more. Voucher level, you can also set voucher level securities. All these ones are there in PowerPack. So if you are interested, now one of the things that you can do is a lot of times we lose our documents. For example, invoice is missing out. An important document you want to hold for your client's ledger, stream copy, or make a technical voucher. In this PowerPack, we can also upload document also. Whenever you do a transaction or whenever you create a masters, you have to upload a document, it's possible also. Okay? So this is, you can also capture a stock image also. If you want to capture a stock image also, you can capture it in this PowerPack. Okay? Okay, I think so, it's fairly okay. We can move to the next part, is Tally Cloud. So we'll show you quickly what Tally Cloud does, and then the last part of my thing is the online ordering. So we'll show you in VFD. You have 3 things. I have 10 minutes to wind up 3 things. Okay, let's move to Tally Cloud first, and VFD will take up together. Okay, how many know about VFD? Do you know VFD nowadays? It's commonly used, right? So, VFD, Powercomputers, what solutions we have made in VFD. So currently, VFD, Powercomputers, what we have is an independent product by yourself. You don't want to connect with Tally, it's possible, yes. Maybe you are there and you're using one of my competitor products besides Tally, SAP. It's okay, it's an expensive product, I can mention their names. I don't mention others, SAP is a $100,000 product, so it's okay, I can mention them. Okay? Other products I don't mention, they're my competitors. Okay, but SAP, you want to integrate with SAP. VFD is possible. Or you have your own peer software, or you took a peer software from us. Yes, it's possible, we can integrate. And also with Tally, we can integrate, or you decide, no, I don't want to use that machine. I want to take a laptop and make an entry from laptop directly. That's possible. So any of this way that you can use VFD is possible. So this is our interface of the VFD where you can generate invoice from here directly. You know the new requirement is coming up in the next few days. If you're not, start getting ready for it. I'm just giving you a pre-alert. Every sale you do in future, you need to have its product code, which is going to go to TRM. You can't say hardware items, you need to specify the hardware item code also. Every cell that you do, it's going to be a requirement that you must specify. In Zanzibar, those who are using coming or you have a branch in Zanzibar, you are required to specify code also in Zanzibar. In Tanzania, this is a requirement, it's coming very soon. It's on the currently, we've been asked, we've been sent the details, so we have to implement in VFD also and manual machines also. Every cell you do, you just can't put it whatever item. You have to specify specific of the items. So that's coming up. Now, if you are using machines, you can imagine you have to remember the products. So the best option is to start moving to VFD, use a laptop technique. Here we are going to just search for item, the code will come automatically. Or start using Tally. All the item codes will be there in Tally also. So we are working on this integration also. So this is a basic, for example, I want to make an invoice, very simple. You just come here, can you make a quick invoice here? Okay, make a cell. Yeah, so a few more things that we have done. I'm sorry, I have to remember so many things. One of the challenges that people who use manual machines, a lot of problem, this comes very easily. And we know already in country are very strict on credit notes. People make mistakes. A 10,000 invoice, you make 100,000. 100,000, you make 1 million. 1 million, you make 10 million. It's a common problem or not a problem? Yes? Now, with this VFD, you can actually set limit on what is the maximum invoice value you can set at, or you can even set per day, this user cannot make an invoice more than 5 million or 1 million. You can see it's per invoice sales amount and limit per day also. So 2 level of control is available in our VFD limitation. This works with Tally also. So by mistake, if your user is doing, it will go for approvals. Per day approval is there also for, it's not that you can't make, but it will go for the approval process also. So this is an additional feature that we have done in VFD. Okay. Let's do a quick cell. Okay, so I'm making a cell here. You choose a customer. You don't need to type that customer name manually in your VFD machine. Okay. Then you can select, if you are maintaining any department, you can select a department. Okay. You select a product. Okay, the price will come automatically. There's an option. You don't want the price to modify, it's possible in VFD, or you want the price to be fixed, it's possible. You save and your VFD is ready. So normally, by default, it will go to the printout directly. Okay, I'll just show you how the printout looks like. The other one. So this is how your invoice will look like. Okay, so we have this option. You can use on a laptop, you can use on an Android phone, okay, or you can connect with Tally also. So this is a new solution we have this one. What we have done is also now work with our, let's go with Tally. Okay, so this is our portal of accessing our Tally Cloud. As I told you earlier, we are giving you 1 month free. If you are interested in joining our cloud distance, you can try 1 month. You are happy, you are welcome. You are not happy, no problem. You can take your backup data back again, no problems. Okay, so basically, we will give you a link. Depends on which server you have. We have multiple servers. We'll provide you a link. Okay, and you'll go to the link. Yes, 2 things are very important. You need to have a stable internet for a cloud Tally to work. If you don't have stable internet, don't come to me, for God's sake. Okay, I'm telling you. One more thing that I remember when you raised a question about the interruption of services. One issue that a lot of clients have this problem. The client will put a backup in the server. In the computers, will have backup. There is one place where a lot of people, they don't do backups. They don't have a backup in the switch, network switch. See, the traffics, I wish I could have shown you in how it works out, is from your laptop, there is a route. that you go. Now in between there is a switch there. Now a lot of people they don't do UPS in the switch. Okay? And what happens now the data is not reaching to the server. Your server is there and your computer is on. Both of them have UPS, but your switches are not UPS. And it's a very common problem and it corrupts the data of Tele. So one area you should tell your IT infrastructure guy, or if you don't, we can provide you this solution also, that making sure that your switch, your network switch, is fully powered, full time. That's very important. Okay? So that's something that you should look into it.
Thank you.
Okay?
Can I ask you one question?
Yes, go ahead, please.
In some of the invoices, we have signature lines.
Yes.
And another question is, audit trail, would it work at all?
In Tele, in VFD.
Both.
Okay, both of them are possible. So Tele has a version called EditLog. Not people prefer here, but we have another version which is in PowerBack, we can have an audit trail. So you can switch on and switch off. Once you use the Tele EditLog, once you switch on, there is no way you can switch off. Okay, so that EditLog is there in Tele. In PowerBack, we have an additional feature, which you don't need to, you can switch on and off whenever you want. Once in Tele you use the EditLog on, there is no way you can switch off. It will remain permanent. Okay, so both the things, the options are available. Yes, please.
About VFD.
Yeah.
Those text codes, we are the one who create them. Or
No, the government is going to provide tax codes for every businesses. There are 15,000 plus tax codes. So you need to know. It's going to be implemented very soon. I'm just giving you heads of information. Okay. Okay, so this is our test data. We are running in a cloud. We are using internet. I'm accessing my cloud servers and we are accessing data on the cloud. Okay? Everything is normal. Only is just that you have to log into the cloud, internet, and you can log in. You can function the way it is. You don't need to have your server, you don't need to have. Yes, what we have is multiple solutions in cloud. One, you can host the data yourself, and we will do for you the whole infrastructure and make sure that you have good infrastructures. Or you can host with us. The 1 month offer is that you're hosting the data with us. That's what the 1 month free trial period is available. You'll provide us the data, we'll upload your data for you in our Tele cloud services, and then start using it. One user, one company is free. Okay? So this is our Tele cloud. So I'll give you, can we do our, okay, time is running out of this.
Yeah.
We want to do a quick VFD cell? Okay, let's do a quick VFD cell. You don't need to go and punch manually again in your machine. You don't need to maintain a second machine also for TRA, you only sign. Yeah, one of the biggest advantages, I have a client who has, before VFD, he had 25 branches. A big company, mid-level company, manufacturing of mattresses. They have 25 branches and they used to have 25 Z reports every day. With VFD, you eliminate all the 25 machines. You can maintain single machine as long as all your branches are connected. You can see on real time what invoices are made in the branches also. Okay, that's one of the biggest advantage with VFD. Okay, so let's have this and play. Mariam, I'm late for how many minutes? Manraj took some of my time, so I have to take my time also. It's okay, the lunch is at 1:30, they told me. So if we are late, it's okay, no? Yes.
While you're waiting, my
Yeah.
question to you is, if you do the portal, telling, is it based on stock or ledger one?
So you can, when you are sending the data, we normally can send either through ledger or we can send through the item also. Depends what you want to send. We can define in the customization. But as I told you, upcoming things, it has to be now everything through stock items. There's no way later on you're going to be allowed to step through ledger. Everything will be through stock items.
It won't be fair. Time stock might be doing the taxable sale. Sometimes might be the export sale.
Yeah, no, that is not, I can't make that. Yeah, but the requirement is that every product should have its tax code. Okay, and then how you move forward. Okay, so this is how a VFD invoice will look like. See here, we require the Z number, VFD number, show the QR code. See, the QR code is down there. And this is can be generated from Tally directly. Okay, you save time doing double the work. Yes, Mama. Kiswahili najua. Sawa, okay, so maybe in Tanzania. Okay, but because of the general people opinion and everything, we use English here. But you can ask me in Kiswahili, I will answer in English, or I can even answer in Kiswahili. Now, najua hizi lugha zote mbili. Au Kihindi mnaanza kuuliza.
Currently, we are using Tally.
Yes, Mama.
Process the tax invoice.
Okay,
Which is it's great with the QR code.
yes.
Then this currently introduced the system on IDRAS with TRI.
Yes, yes.
What will be the changes after this introduction?
Okay, no, really. The only changes which is coming, as I told you, is that you need to have product code for every item. That's the changes is coming. In IDRAS, the only changes is you will know what sales you have done, what machines you have in your system, and whenever you want to buy a new machine in IDRAS, you have to go and apply. Or for example, in IDRAS, the one thing is coming is, for example, your machine is not working. When you normally bring the machine to our office, Powercomputers, and we give you a job sheet. The requirement would be you start issuing your job ticket that my machine is not working, and then you say that your supply is Powercomputers, you bring them. So you have to report into IDRAS that your machine is not working. You have to, taxpayer, have to initiate. If you don't initiate, you are being penalized. It is not my duty to initialize, it's your duty, your machine is not working. So these are the changes coming. But with this VFD, there is no change. As we don't know.
For instance, on 9th of February, so I will not be able to issue tax invoice. Yeah.
No, that one I don't think so. They are implementing immediately. The tax code ones are going to take time. I think so another 30 days. Yeah. But IDRAS, there is no change with the VFD currently. I know. As I try, I know.
And for us, we have branches, and we are using the server at the head office. And how this will affect those?
It will not affect. It will not affect. For now, it will not affect.
What if I update to tariff like 7.0?
It should not affect anything. We are already.
This will be automatically.
We'll have to just check out a few things how it's working,
Yeah.
but I don't think so we'll have any major problems. So if you want to move to Teleprime temperature. Mitesh, we have tried Teleprime Prime VFD, everything is working?
7.0.
Yeah.
There's just few changes.
Okay, we will finalize the changes in next few days also. Okay? Okay, so moving to the next thing. Okay, what's next in my agenda?
Ordering.
Okay, smart ordering, that's an exciting thing, that's something new. Okay, you are ready? Okay, so I'll give you two scenarios. What is the new product that we have just launched? We have just launched it, it's on a test level. First 3 clients I will give you without any cost for 3 months. Then we will talk business later on. Okay, so 2 scenarios are there before I start showing you, and I want to see. So first scenario is you have products, say you are selling products. Now normally, most of us, we wait for orders from our customers. Boss, I want an example, I'm selling hardware, I want cement. So I want 10 bags of cement, I want this item, I want this item. They call you, the salespeople will take the order, and Now those who are using Tally fully fair, but those who are not using fully Tally, someone will prepare an invoice directly, right? So with smart ordering, what we have done is basically a client can log in himself, place an order, and you'll see on live in your Tally, the order has come. So for example, I'm now going to log in. We have two tallies here. Can you open the tally? So this is our online tally. Can you open the daybook and show us? Okay. So currently we have a last order of Shananga, order number 4, right? Now I'm going to put an order in our web online access that we have just created. This is a new platform. Can we? So this is our platform. We have designed the whole platform integrated with Tally. Okay, now I'm going to create an order. Okay, currently the restriction is for a salesperson who can make an order. But later on, if you, as a vendor, for example, you are the customer and you want to give to your clients, they can place order. When they log in, they will only see their own orders. They will not see other people's orders. They will not see all the lists. They will only log in as their own name. Okay, so now this is taking the salesperson making order, or is a van salesperson going on the streets, he is picking up the orders for you. So this is an example. He has picked up order from Leasy Investment, is one of our clients. Okay, and he's now making an order for cake. Okay, place an order, create an order. So this one will sync automatically with Tally. Okay. Okay, let's go and see in Tally this order. See, this order of lease is there in Tally. So your client can be anywhere in the world, can place an order for you. Okay, this is a new product that we have launched. Okay. If you are interested in this product, we are going to give out a trial for 3 months. So you can feedback form, you can get interested in smart online ordering system. Hopefully by next week, our trial version will be ready. Okay, and we can provide you with this trial version also for the smart ordering online. Okay, should I wind up mine and then you come, or I have a last thing about payroll that I want to show? Then you can finish it. Is it okay? Okay, so the last product from Powercomputers. Last year we showed you our web version of payroll. Those who are there. The whole version has been really worked on for last 8 months, and we have a much higher version, better version, more functionalities in the web version. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Done. Okay. So this is our interface, the new payroll interface. I know a lot of our clients are there using our old payroll. These are new web versions. Now, for example, you go to admin, a lot of setups are there. Okay. Very nice interface has been done. Okay. You can set up all these things. A lot of things I'm not going in details. I'm just going to show you some of the new features. Let's move to employees. So one of our feedback that we got is a lot of times there was no record trail. For example, a new employee comes in. Can anyone just put it without approval process? So in the new version, then an approval process is there. Whenever you add an employee, someone else can approve it. Whether you modify a salary, the approval process is there for it. And then it's a log also. You want to see a log? Can we show a log? For example, this is the salary log. The salary, what was modified, in case you see the whole logs, which was missing out in our previous versions. Now you can see the logs. Whatever is being modified, what informations, you can see what is the current salary, what is the log. The main employee, you can see all the information about the employees. You can upload different documents. For example, his CV, his whatever documents you want to upload, you can upload all the documents. It's a master there, you decide. You want to CV, biodata, warning letters, whatever you want, you can upload everything in a single system. Okay? So here it will show you number of documents. For example, this employee, we don't have any document, but whatever documents are there, it will show us the number of documents available for this employee. See, there are 0 documents. We have not uploaded any documents, but it will show you number of documents for every employee you have it. So you can track up whether you have enough documents for the employees or not. Okay. Next one, in the same employee portal. Okay. You can now define casual employees. And casual employees, you can decide to pay them per day or per hour. So the functionality is there to define casual employees and decide to pay them per day. And there is a module whether you want him to pay per hour or per day. Okay. Now in the transaction section, so you have all these things: advance salary request, loan, leave. These are all basic. I call it now. It's a lot of functionalities are there. I don't have time. So one of the things that we have worked on, casual transactions, you can see. Okay, you can add input from Excel also, all the casual employees information and upload them. One of the things we have worked on is on schedule, employee schedule. So we have now 2 types of employees, a lot of company. One is a fixed schedule and one is a rotating schedule. For example, in a hospital environment, you have someone coming this week, next week a different shift, third week a different shift. You can maintain all the multiple layer shifts in the system. You can have fixed employees, you can set a roster for it. Can we see the attendance module? So you can actually have the attendance module and it is connected with biometrics also. You can directly connect with biometrics. It will pull the information from there's a software called BioTime. It will pull all the data and it will bring it to the software where you can then approve how many days of leave you want. So can we see if we can have one of these attendance summary report? Okay, we don't have any data for it. Not yet attendance. Okay, so it will show you, for example, what time he was present, what was his unusual present. For example, he was supposed to, it was a night shift. He came during the daytime. It will show you unusual presence. Okay, whether late check-in, check-out late, whether it is a pre-approved leave or not leave. So you can, it will show you if he's not come. It will in the now there it will show you whether this person was on a leave or not on a leave. Pre-approved leave or not pre-approved leave. Or you want to give him a leave. You can instantly make a decision whether you want to give him a leave or not. Okay. And the utilities. So, okay, HR module. We have the HR module now. Can we open? Okay, you can now prepare letters, warning letters. You can prepare whatever type of letter you want. You can define the letters. Okay, for employee, you define in English or Swahili, you can select, then issue remarks, and the template will come. You can fill the template and it says warning letter, absenteeism letter, whatever. You can give these information for employees in the system also. Okay, next one. On the utilities. So, yeah, you can email the slips by email now, it's working. Send by payslips, you can select by email. Department wise, you can send the slips. There's a new thing is staff net pay gross pay. We have worked on this module. So for a lot of times you negotiate, the employee tells you, I want 500,000 salary, net pay. So what will be his gross? So you can say he is expecting 500,000 and this is, it will calculate for you what is your indicative gross pay for you. Okay? How much he will cost to the company. The reports. Very interesting reports. A lot of reports are there. You can see number of reports we have. The interesting is the monthly salary cost to the company and summary. 2 reports I'll show you and then I'll wind up here. So you can, so this one will give you a sort of a summary report. Okay? How much each branch is costing us. Okay? What is the total gross salary, what is SDL, NHF, total, what is the department cost. We have also individual wise and branch wise also. Summary report. You want to do comparisons, for example, 6 months, what is my cost of employment? So there is a report for it. Monthly salary comparisons, yeah. So now I want to compare for 6 months my salary cost. So the report for us to give you 6 months comparisons. Okay? So it will tell you what was my salary for the January, February, total number of staffs. For management purposes, quick report.
You can export it to Excel and.
Yes, everything can be exported to Excel.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Okay? So I think so. Again, there is no free this one for it. But we can give you a trial period again. Not free, but trial period I can give you. Okay? Zamin is there. Stand up. Let people see you. Okay? He is the person in charge, salesperson. You can reach him out, or you can even in the feedback form show that you are interested in our payroll software, then our team will reach to you out. Okay, I think so. It's time for me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shakil. So to wind up, I would like to welcome Mr. Manu.
Start the video. Yeah.
So we are back again. So we'll quickly wrap up with the remaining slides and then go to the quiz. So one thing which I discovered when I was back that let us also show there are a few more features of Tally Prime which we have been showing, right? So we'll quickly go through those features. Put So in Tally Prime, the other thing what you can do is if you have any bank statement that you have, you can directly import those bank statements. You can reconcile those transactions in Tally. If there are any transactions which are not there in Tally but which are there in the bank statement, you can use a small shortcut key to create those vouchers in Tally by default. So you need not to spend again time to create those masters. So in a fraction of a second, you will be able to create those transactions in Tally. So you can go to Tally Prime, check the particular bank if it is available. If you don't find those banks in Tally Prime, please share a bank statement template with the Powercomputers team. We'll get it configured in a real time. So any bank, whatever banks that you have, you can share with us and we'll get it configured. We'll show a quick demo on how the bank reconciliation works in Tally.
entire bank reconciliation experience for businesses. The smart and powerful reconciliation capabilities ensure you can easily reconcile your books with your banking transactions with complete accuracy and more speed. Once you have imported your bank statement, see Tally Prime work its magic, effortlessly identifying exact matches. The reconciliation report gives you unmatched clarity, linking your book entries with their corresponding bank transactions. For transactions that don't perfectly align, Tally Prime introduces potential matches. Using intelligent rules like unique amounts or instrument numbers, it identifies possible links between book and bank entries. You can easily customize these rules further to suit your business needs, helping you resolve discrepancies faster. Even minor differences due to bank charges levied, rounded off amounts, or deductions can be adjusted with flexible configurations, making reconciliation smooth and completely stress-free. If a transaction isn't a complete match, Tally Prime's partial reconciliation features lets you reconcile those entries and adjust differences later. It also gives you the flexibility to link a single bank transaction to multiple book entries, keeping your books accurate and up to date. Once transactions are reconciled, the reconciled view helps you easily see all the linked and matched transactions. Drill into a specific month to review the details and ensure everything is in order, with full visibility of both book and bank transactions. For complete transparency during audits, linked bank transactions are easily accessible. You can drill down into a voucher from any report in Tally Prime, along with a detailed list of linked book and bank transactions. With Tally Prime 6.0, you gain full control of your bank reconciliation process, saving time, avoiding errors, and ensuring unmatched clarity.
So start exploring the banks which are currently there in Tally.
GPT is great
Because,
for answers, but when you need writing expertise,
because last time we have configured most of the top banks in Tanzania. So if there are any other banks that are not available, so feel free to share with us so that we can get it configured. So the next thing which I want to talk is about how can you access Tally reports on browser. So if you see the current Tally architecture, you will not be, the user wants to access the reports on mobile or on browser, right? So Tally Prime, it is possible to access the reports, access the voucher, access any other information on mobile. So I'll show you a quick demo on how you can configure Tally which you can access on a browser as well. You can explore this feature as well whenever you're on travel or whenever you're not in office. If you want to still view any of these reports, so through your browser you can still access the Tally data. So we'll quickly see how through mobile is able to access the Tally reports. So there are certain configurations which you need to do in the company that you allow a company to access on browser. Once that is done, you log into Tally portal with the credentials. So logging in, you select the company for which you want to access the data, and then you navigate to the reports. So while this is getting configured, so there is another feature which I wanted to highlight here. That is, see, currently if you want to send any invoice to any customer, you either send it on mail or you either send it through chat, right? So currently in Tally Prime, we have also introduced one more option called Tally on WhatsApp. So you can configure Tally on WhatsApp and any invoice can be shared on WhatsApp as well. So for that you need to have certain details such as a different WhatsApp number and you need to connect to your Facebook account. So all those settings you need to do. So once those are done, for each and every transaction, we will be having an option to send those information under WhatsApp. So currently we don't have the demo details to show it to you guys right now. But however, after this session, I send a small link to each and everyone. So where you can just see how exactly the WhatsApp works on time. So we'll just see how the browser works. Just open the company. So this is how you can see the list of reports in browser. Go to any report and just load the report. Load the transaction. So you can, this is how the transaction shows on browser. You can even see the reports on the vertical format. Export these transactions or reports on PDF or else on mail as well. So currently we are not given an option to record any transaction. It is only a view only option. So mostly in future we may come up with transaction as well. So these are the list of default reports that are provided in the browser. So it is worth exploring this feature. So just print out any specific report to Mitesh and just show how the views are available. Go to current liabilities. Go to balance sheet. So this is how you can see your reports on the browser. So you can specify any particular period for which you want to see the report. So this is something which you need to start exploring, see if this is really useful to you, especially when you're not in office and still you want to access any other reports on the travel. So this is an option that is available. So let's see the last feature of Tally Prime which I want to show here. So how many have faced a challenge where whenever I print any invoice, like if I'm having many stock items, when I print an invoice, it prints in couple of pages. So how many have faced this particular challenge? Anyone? So in Tally Prime, we have introduced a feature called page optimization, through which you will be able to print a 7 pages invoice printout in a single page. So you can optimize so many features, so many options. You restrict those options, and then you only print only the limited information that is required. So that is one more option that we have brought in Tally Prime 7.0, where you can optimize the print information on each and every invoices. Do you have any data, Nitesh, to show print optimization? Anyways, I think we'll skip this part as well and we'll go to the last part. So I would recommend you guys to test the print optimization in your system if you're on Tally Prime. If you're not on Tally Prime, take the trial version. If the trial version is available, you can restore your data and then you can explore the features which has been showcased to you today and even the print optimization as well. So the last topic for today, which I want to discuss is for the multi-user environment. So how many are using Tally multi-user here? Okay. Have you faced any challenge where, suppose you have 15 users or 10 users, so all the users are simultaneously working on data and one user's tag is getting hanged while somebody is printing, somebody is exporting, right? Or somebody is generating any kind of reports as well. So have you faced these kind of challenges on a day-to-day basis? So for those challenges, we have a solution with Tally Prime. Tally Prime that is called a server. Yeah, can you note the presentation? Can you remove it? Can you replace it again? Not showing. Anyways, see for those who had raised the hand saying that there are challenges when there are more than few users who are simultaneously working, right? So we are conducting a small session on Saturday morning to showcase this particular key challenges. How do we resolve these key challenges in a multi-user environment? How users are able to consistently work without any kind of lagging, right? So those key challenges we are going to show on the Saturday session. So after this session, please do register your name and please do attend our Saturday session as well. Yes, we'll just quickly go through the key capabilities of Server 9. Next. Yeah. So there are 4 major features which we have in Server 9. One is the monitoring capability. So in Server 9, you can identify what exactly the users are doing, which transactions they have recorded, what transactions has been created or altered, right? And which user is in the same screen for a longer time. So this will be able to identify what exactly the users are currently doing on Tally. Next slide. And also, you can also highlight a user who is on same particular screen for 10 minutes, where you get a pop-up and you can disconnect those users from. Next, Nitesh. The other feature of Server 9 is, in today's Tally, what happens is, whenever anybody loads Tally, it gives you the complete data path, right? So any user who knows the data path will be able to copy the data. He can delete your data or he can take a backup of your data. But with Server 9, you can completely restrict the user to take data backup, completely restrict the user not to disclose the data when exactly it is saved, so that nobody will be able to access your data. The user can only use Tally, he can record transaction, but he cannot do any other activities. Yeah. And very important thing with Server 9 is the concurrency. So if there are more than 10 users or more than 20 users, all 20 users will be able to concurrently work on Tally, and there will be no lagging when all these 10 users are working. So one user will be one user will be writing the transaction, other user making a report, the third user is printing some other report, right? In these three cases, the Tally will still work, so there will be no lag or there will be no performance issue. So all these issues are solved with Tally Prime Server. Next. And with Server 9, if you have seen in the previous demo, that you get 10 GB of the Tally Drive backup. So with Server 9, don't worry about the data size or don't worry about multiple companies. So you can retain the data by scheduling the backup with Server 9 as well. And this is a one-time cost for Server 9. There is no renewal, there is no upgrade. So once you pay, and the product is for lifetime. So those who are facing the Server 9 issues, please do register for Saturday session. Okay, so that on Saturday session we'll go through this capabilities in detail. And also what we are going to do is, for those multi-user customers, we will also give a 15 days trial wherein you can implement the Server 9, experience the change that happens post implementing the Server 9, and then you can take the decision going ahead. So with this, we are ending the session and handing over the session to Shakti, where I think we have a quiz. And if there are any other questions which needs to be clarified, we can take it up. Okay. So thank you everyone.
Okay, so we had, as I told you, lunch is around 1:15. So we have 15 minutes exactly for Kahoots. Those who have participated earlier, you have played some time back. If you don't know, there is a paper, we'll show you how you can download that app. Do anyone needs a paper for Kahoot? How to play Kahoot? Okay, so the game pin is here now. If you have downloaded the app, or you can go to the website, directly type kahoot.it and it will ask you for game pin. Okay, in the feedback form, for those who want to come for Saturday session, it's around what time Saturday? You have feedback form?
10.
It's
10.
That is all. It's not good. That was feedback form. Oh, good. So not the feedback. Okay, so we have this time we have a special gift. Where is the gift? Where are the gifts for Kahoot? So can you show me a good trophy? We engrave for him. We don't know the winner now, so we could not engrave your. Okay, but those who are going to be the person who is going to be winner will get this trophy from us, and then you'll hand over back to us. We'll engrave your name and give you back. Send to your office. It's a fun, not very Just few things, just keep one eye on our boards there, you'll get some of answers from our board there. Behind, just keep an eye on the boards behind there. Wow, interesting. There are almost 35 participants, and excited. I should see at least 50. I will not stop my mic until I see 50 people. I was expecting 100, but I will compromise with you. Otherwise, you'll get lunch late. So at least I need 50 people participating in this quiz. It's easy, don't worry. It's fun. Okay? 42, 43. Yeah, good. 45, 46. Oh my goodness, 44 again. Okay? $47. Okay, 48, Hitesh. Just give me a almost 48, 49. I need 49% coming in, please. So we can start the quiz. 49. Wait, okay, one more. 50. Good. Okay. Join. The first 3 questions are sample questions. You can join. I will allow people to join. Okay, yeah, 50 is there. Do we wait or we can start? We can start. Is anyone who's joining still? Is joining? Okay, I'll wait for 1 minute. You need someone needs an help? Okay, please, team here. Help them here. Okay, please raise your hand. There behind, someone here. Zamin, please, can you come and help them here? Here, someone needs a help in the front here. Here also. You can directly, don't download it, type kahoot.it directly. Can you help us, please? Kahoot.it. Second row. Okay. Wow, 60. Wow, I'm excited this time. It's the highest numbers. Still anyone needs help? Kahoot.it directly type in your browser. Wow. Once you start, you'll see the questions coming on your screen and this one also. We are ready? 62. Wow, that's good. Highest number. Okay? Then 32? 10:32 1. Oh, thanks for the time. Yeah. Yes. Down there. What time is it? 10:30. Yeah, so the session for Saturday for Tally server, because some of the forms you don't have them in this information, some forms have the information for Tally server down there. You can write that I want to come for Tally server, so we do can accommodate accordingly, logistics. It's from 9 to 10:30 on Saturday, this Saturday. 9 to 10:30 this Saturday. So in the form, if you don't have that information, just feel that we know that you're interested in coming for the session for Tele Server. And after the lunch, our team will be here. In case you have any questions, okay, you'll give us a break, we'll have lunch, all of us together. And then if you have some questions until 4 o'clock before we are starting a new session, this session is for those who have never used Tally before. It's going to be there another session at 4 o'clock. It's more generic. So if you have any friends that you want to tell them, they can come at 4 o'clock. We can still open up for a few places out there. For those who have never used Tally, they want to see how Tally can help them. It's for them. That's at 4 o'clock today evening. Okay, you can tell your friends, anyone who may be interested, they want to see how Tally is. Okay, and they have never used Tally before. That's at 4 o'clock today. So the session for Tally Server is on Saturday, 9 to 10:30 in the morning. No lunch. Breakfast will be light lunch. Snacks will be provided. Tea, coffee will be there. Okay, today is lunch, don't worry. Okay, we start. I think so. We have good number 73. We can start. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's start. Okay, next. Okay. Wow, the question can be a feedback. Oh, so before the quiz, the feedback question came in. Okay, that's okay, not bad. So we are taking a feedback for the event today, live feedback. The form will be there, but this is also some live feedback we wanted. Okay, let's see. I'm closing my eyes. I wish people had was. Oh, wow, that's good. Okay, thank you very much. So it was informative. Thank you very much. Okay, next slide, please. Okay. Next slide. Okay. This is a sample question. Okay. There are no points for it. You'll see how you can play. You get used to hang of the game, you know. So yeah, that's 77 people answering. That's nice, good one. I like the spirit of the people here this time. You're energetic, yeah. Give me also some energy also. Oh, see now? Simple mistakes, yeah? That was nice one, no? Okay. Next one. So these are sample questions, they don't have any points. The actual point ones will start up. It's getting hanging out of how the quiz is going to be played. Okay. Now people know how to play the game now. It's not in Kigamoni, it's in Upaga, yeah? Next. Okay. Wow, okay. People know that we are the organizers here. Otherwise, those who didn't got wrong knowledge for them. Okay, next now. We are actually starting the actual quiz. Okay, so now that will be the interesting. So the point starts now. The faster you answer, the higher point you get. Yeah, so the game trick is you can be right also, but someone is faster than you in answering the question. So he will get higher points. Wow. Okay, so now we can see who is the highest point. Next. So someone, Muhammad is in 977. He pressed it first. That's why he's on the number one. Okay? Next. Okay, yeah. We are there for 25 years. We celebrated 25 years recently. Okay, thank you. Next. Okay, so Murtaza is now leading. Okay. Now some questions are getting slightly tougher, eh? The actual ones are. Okay, now people are getting down. It's okay, that's how interesting they have to make. I can't give you trophy like that, you know. Okay, next. Yeah, so one more important thing, we have the certificate of participations behind there. We have kept alphabetized, so once you come out, please leave your feedback form and collect your certificate of participations behind there, and the photo booth is there. You can take pictures as much as you want. I will not charge you for it. Okay, next. By using go-to options, we can view reports and also create any masters in the books of accounts in TelePrime. You agree with it or not agree with it? I hope you're enjoying, everyone. Yes. Oh, thank you. I like this. You're not hungry, right? Yeah, okay. All right, stop it. If you're hungry, I have no problem. Food is ready. Okay, Faida is leading there. Nironika, Beatrice, Mohammed Amin, bunch there. Okay, so we have interesting coming. Very close. The questions also appear in your screen, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we can. Okay. Wow. People were active, listening actively. Yeah. It shows. Okay, someone Faida wants my trophy. Okay, I will give you, don't worry. But you should be the winner at the end. Okay, let's see. I think so, price 9.0, no? Wow, people were active. Manoj, see, this time people were listening. Yeah, that's my role, no? I will misguide you because My t-shirts are there? Where are they? Bring them here. Let's show them the t-shirts so they become excited. Okay. Next. Okay. Now becoming closer. Let's see now. Wow. Okay. But that is still leaning, right? That's good. Interesting. Okay. Oh, t-shirts are here. We have only a few questions left now. Yeah. It's power computer t-shirt. Okay. These are gifts, 10 of them. At least it should be top 10. Okay. Let's see. Wow, it's coming closer now. 5 questions to go. Yeah. Okay, we are coming closer and coming closer. Let's see now. Anyone can beat that? Let's see. 3 more questions.
No, this first time. This for the first time.
Really interesting, but the questions are stressful.
Yeah, it's fun. Easy questions should be easy.
Mariam is telling me the questions are very, very easy.
Yeah, it should be easy and it should be confusing. Yeah, first question was confusing.
Okay. Last question. Let's see now. This is interesting.
No, I told them
Okay. Congratulations. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the quiz. T-shirt, yes. T-shirt, yes. You can select the size later on. We are just giving you for picture, then we can select the actual size. Yeah. Okay, can you show the other? Thank you. Well done. So can you see the other 10 people, the winners?
There's only one trophy.
So R, who is Mr. R? Sorry. Faidal? Who is Faidal? Okay, sorry. You can come, at least we can give you t-shirts here. Can you bring some t-shirts please here?
Well done.
Well done, until last round, you know. Well done, good one. You enjoyed it? Have you played this quiz before? First time? Oh, that's good one. Good job. Okay, please pass Mariam. Run past Mariam. She's the second winner, you know. Thank you. Sorry to make you run. Okay, this is for you. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm putting it this time. Let's have a photo. Move behind, okay. Move behind, okay. Thank you. Can I call Kiranji? If it comes to give the third person, please. R, who is Mr. R? R, someone who came R. Yes, please, come, Mama. Mama R, we'll call you Mama R. Okay, can you bring, give this picture? Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay, so the other 7 winners, okay, the top 10. Yeah. No. Hold it.
Summary.
Okay, so number 4 is Scholar. Is there Scholar? Yeah, okay. Mariam, can you present the t-shirt to her? Okay, next one. Number 5. Mr. 47, I don't know 47. Yeah, 47. Nitesh, can you present the t-shirt to him? Okay, you can see the names here. Number 6, Difference MC. Difference MC, okay.
Difference Michael Control.
Okay, who is there? Regina?
Yes.
Can you present this t-shirt? These are team members. Okay, Chandni. Chandni, okay. Nehal, come here, they should see you. You're hiding, come. Wait, this is our new support staff. She doesn't like them. Now this is a good one of you. Okay. She's one of our team coordinator and support person. I give the award. Okay. Number 9, Muhammad. Okay, Bali, please. Alice, can you come? And the last one is someone called Kotak. Okay. Oh, number 8 I missed. Okay, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Number 8, who is this? Ninoncia. Okay. Alice, can you give to Ninoncia? Zamin, can you get ready? Okay. For Mr. Kotak. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the quiz. Just to let put some exciting news, I'll ask Manuraj to give that announcement about some special promos. We have it, please.
So as there are a large number of customers still on TE9, right? So we are having an offer for TE9 customers. So if you to Tally Prime, you get a 25% discount on your to Powercomputers. So those are on TE9, so get this benefit. Those customers who are using Tally single to upgrade to Tally Prime multi-user. So even for the gold user, this benefit where you get 33.33% discount. So for single user to multi-user, 33.33% discount. For TE9 to Tally Prime, you get 25% discount. So please reach out to Shakiji and team, so you'll be able to get this discount by this week. Okay?
What if we are already a multi-user?
If you're already multi-user, then yeah, if you're already gold user, then there is no benefit. The event and the knowledge section is the benefit for you. But yes, server 9 is there, which is for sure. So on Saturday, let's discuss on server 9 and let's see how we can benefit you as well.
So, last thing, my team is telling me that they want to give for existing clients some offers, but they are requesting one thing. They're doing some contra entries. They want to do some contra entries. The marketing team, you know, they are on my head always. So they say that we can give some special discount if you give us a video recording about us, about Powercomputers, most of you are our clients, and a lot of you are taking our services. I know 90% are happy, 10% unhappy, but we'll try to make 10% unhappy also happy. Okay? It is our objective to make sure all our 100% clients are happy always. Now, if you can say something about Tally, about Powercomputers, we want to take a recording, and we are trying to come with some offers for those who will do some recording for us. You can choose payroll or Tally Cloud services, and we'll give you an additional discount if you give us some sort of video for your recording, and you allow us that we can use this video for our marketing purposes. So we'll give you additional discount in Tally Cloud or payroll services. Anyone who is ready, we can't force you, that's your own this ones, but we were ready to give you additional discount up to 20% on cloud services or payroll then. Okay? Marketing team, okay? Regina, come forward, they can see you. So she is there. You can just tell you are ready to give recording, she'll come and record you, please. Thank you very much. The lunch is ready, the certificates are there, and please make sure you leave your feedback form so then we can follow up with you. Thank you very much once again, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yes.